Today, we're building 5 custom fish tanks for my fish. I wanted to upgrade their home, so we're gonna make 5 of the most insane fish tanks you've ever seen. We're even gonna be hand sculpting, painting, and customizing decorations for these fish tanks. And whoever makes the best fish tank wins $5,000. And we only have 48 hours to make our fish tanks. The time has begun, so let's get started. Before I send you guys shopping, there's a twist.
No.
In my hand are 5 different cards. These are your budgets.
Oh, no.
Some are higher, some are lower, some are much lower. And some are much, much higher. The budgets are gonna be super important this video. Trust me, they do not want to get the lowest budget.
I want the highest.
All right, Mackenzie, your budget is
$50.
Oh, no.
$50.
Wait, that's not bad.
Actually, that's bad. I think that was the lowest.
That sounds like low.
Wait, really?
My fate's not even in
David.
my own hands. $500. Wait, that means it can only get better from here.
$500.
That's already double of what Mackenzie
Yeah,
got.
that's better than cans.
All right, Michelle.
$1,000.
No. $75.
These might be the highest.
Oh my god. Actually, I think you guys just took the lowest. All right, Ben. Really? Let's see what you get.
$130.
Not bad. Jake, how much do you think you're gonna get?
150. 200. $200.
Everyone, your time has started. You guys can go shopping at the pet store.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
After receiving their budgets, some of the contestants weren't too thrilled.
Wait,
Their
yeah.
budget's so low.
What the heck is that?
I don't want to complain about $50, but in today's economy, that can't get you very much.
You can probably get 2 plants with that. But another person was very happy.
My budget is so big. I have such a big budget.
Must be nice.
What the heck? I literally will only be able to buy 2 plants.
Guys, I only got $100, but it could be worse. I could be Kenzie.
I'm looking at PetSmart coupons right now.
To make sure the contestants didn't spend more than they're allowed, I set some guidelines. Before you go out, if you guys go over your budget at all, I have punishments lined up in case anyone goes over their budget, so every penny over counts. Trust me, you are not gonna want the punishment. And with that, the contestants began to head to the pet store.
Somehow, me and Ben had the last 2 picks, and we ended up with the highest 2 budgets. We're in pretty good shape. I'm thinking I might do like a fungus tank with a mushroom monster.
I think I'm gonna make a skeleton of a sea creature and a shipwreck. I think that would look pretty sick. So we're on our way to PetSmart. I'm gonna get something to make a magical fairy castle, and we have Michelle and Ken.
Originally, I wanted to do an enchanted forest. That'd be so pretty. I'm gonna have nothing. Mine's gonna be an abandoned graveyard.
As the artists arrived at the pet store, they quickly realized the tank decor was way more expensive than they anticipated.
This is literally all of Kenzie's budget. Oh my god. The wizard.
Wait, I wanted that.
60
This
bucks.
is my entire budget. Maybe we're gonna have to sculpt everything from clay.
I can literally get these 2 things, and I still might be over budget.
As they continued to shop, David and Ben seemed to have their eyes set on the same decoration.
I grabbed it. I just grabbed it.
No.
I grabbed it. He wasn't touching it.
You can have it.
You just didn't grab it, Bane.
I should beat him up and take it.
Michelle was the first person to finish shopping, but it seems like she went over budget.
I'm not gonna be able to afford this. I finished shopping, and my basket was $150, and my budget is only $75. Oh my goodness.
Up next, Jake finished his shopping.
Turns out my budget came out to $199.05. She said that I have way too much stuff to put into a 10-gallon tank, but I thought I would keep it all just in case.
Can't even afford rocks. Must be nice to be able to afford that.
Yeah, this is more than your whole budget, Queen.
Yeah.
Even though Ben and David fought over the same piece, it turned out to be unusable.
So this doesn't even fit in the tank that we have. We spent an hour arguing about it. I don't really know what to do.
You might as well have sculpted it then at that point.
I'm pissed.
After shopping, Michelle went to check out again, but she ended up being just over her budget for the second time.
I went to go check out, and my decorations ended up being $75.15. So that means I had to get rid of one thing. So sad. Hopefully I can build something nice with what I have.
And since she couldn't afford everything she needed, Michelle tried to bargain with Ben, who had a budget of $130.
Ben, how much do you have left in your budget?
30 bucks.
Wanna get me some pink flowers?
What's in it for me?
I won't target you at all.
If
I win it.
What many challenges are you winning?
I don't know.
Finally, the remaining contestants finished shopping and began to head back to start working.
I don't know if I got what I needed, but this will do. I'm still unsure about what my tank is gonna look like, but I have a lot of work to do regardless.
I spent $99.80, so I was right at the top of my budget. I went into that thinking I was gonna be making a castle, and now I am making an Aphrodite coming out of a clamshell with a unicorn skull.
As the first artists returned, they began to showcase what they bought. So it looks like Jake and Ben are back first. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. list. The others always stop for coffee breaks even though I tell them not to. Jake, did you just get rocks?
None of that's even gonna fit.
I know.
How much do you think this is? 45 bucks.
For a rock? We have rocks out there.
Zach, this thing right here is over $40.
Charging $40 for a stick should be illegal. And finally, after their coffee break, the remaining contestants trickled in. From now on, I'm giving you guys a deadline for all shopping.
It did take a long time.
Look at my coral. I'm gonna make it iridescent.
And with only $50 to spend, I was curious what Mackenzie was able to afford. What did you get, Mackenzie, with your whopping $50?
I got some black sand, gold rocks, and 3 plants.
Whoa, Michelle, you got so many plans.
There's not much I could afford.
What's your fish tank theme gonna be?
I wanted to make like an enchanted forest.
You might need more trees.
No.
Ben and Jake do have a lot of resources, and it seems like they might not be able to fit everything in. Jake, you wanted to do like an alien thing?
Well, I'm gonna do like a fungi kind of landscape.
Wait, so fungi and girls?
Well, like fungi as in fungus.
So just one fungi?
No, there's gonna be multiple fungi as in mushrooms. Right now I'm just starting out by painting the wood white.
Ben, you're doing like a skeleton?
My goal with these decorations is to paint them like a gray, like black, and I kind of want my background to be like a dark, eerie type thing.
Okay, interesting. David, I see you're going for the complete opposite approach as Ben.
Yeah.
You're going very bright and colorful.
So I'm going for a magical Aphrodite mythology tank. And then I took this mermaid and I broke her. And I'm gonna take the clay and I'm gonna build her a body, like an old Greek statue.
All right, Mackenzie, so with your $50, what are you making?
I was not able to get any decorations besides plants. I wanted to buy rocks and it was like $35.
I was able to afford rocks.
I don't want to hear it.
Wait, Mackenzie, look how many rocks Jake got.
Mackenzie, you can sculpt the rock.
Or we can do a little bargaining later on in this challenge.
With such little decorations, I was wondering if Mackenzie still had a plan for her tank. So what's your theme gonna be?
Like a Game of Thrones kind of theme?
Oh, like a dragon?
No, not a dragon.
Game of Thrones with no dragon? Now that each contestant has a plan of action, I wanted to introduce the first mini challenge, and I had a pretty interesting idea. I just thought of a diabolical idea. Oh, I can't wait to do this. We're about to do a mini challenge where the artists have an opportunity to steal supplies from other people. So things are about to get crazy. Yeah, everyone, grab a fishing rod because we have an insane challenge coming up.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I don't really care. It's gonna be fun. Everyone, here's where things get interesting.
No, Zach!
First place gets to steal $20 worth of stuff from anyone.
That's literally half of my budget.
Second place can steal $10 worth of anything. And last place, you need to get rid of $20 worth of whatever you have.
Jake, everything you own is like over 20.
I'm thinking of a number from 1 through 5.
3.
5. 1.
The number was 5, so Jake, you're gonna start. All right, go Jake.
If you get it on the first try. Okay.
Come on, Munchie.
Oh. What was that?
Oh, God. Oh,
That was
babe.
pretty good though.
Ben, doesn't your dad fish a lot?
Yeah, if I lose this, he's gonna disown me.
Oh! That was really close. And to my surprise, this happened. Oh! You got it in! Michelle got it in! Michelle, you're first! Oh my goodness!
Yay! I needed it! Oh my god.
All right.
Oh no, the pressure's on. No!
This challenge proved to be very difficult for the remaining contestants, so I moved the target a little closer. I'm moving it a little closer.
No, no.
Oh.
Early at the pet store, I told Ben if he helped me buy something, I wouldn't target him, but he didn't end up buying me anything.
You didn't tell me what you wanted.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, it's an extra $10.
Zach, I don't want to hear it.
Oh my God.
Close.
Wait, mine's tangled.
Ben's is tangled, violation.
Can I use yours, Michelle, real quick?
Hey, Michelle has the good rod.
Okay.
And finally, Jake was the second person to get their lure into the target.
Oh, yes!
Jake, on top of your $200 budget,
No,
you
I
can take
can't lose
$10 worth of anything from anyone.
Yay! Woo! No.
Guys, now you're just fighting to not lose $20 worth of stuff.
I hate this.
If I take some of your plants, will you take some back?
Guys, don't take each other's stuff. You're just gonna take it back and forth.
Well, we can team up and get Mackenzie.
Take stuff from you and you get last, then you have nothing.
I'm just going home. Listen, I can't do this.
I believe in Mackenzie.
How is this even possible?
Mackenzie, you haven't even hit the board yet.
Can I go paint my stuff?
God damn it! Ben, it's between you and Mackenzie for the -20. -20. You made it, Ben.
With the challenge now completed, I reminded Jake and Michelle what they're now able to do.
Michelle, you get to steal up to $20 worth of anyone's supplies that you want. You get to steal $10 worth of any supply you want.
If me and Michelle chose to go after Mackenzie, she has no supplies.
Yeah, you guys don't just take every single thing she
But
has.
I don't think we should do that.
I don't think you should do that either.
Unfortunately, since he came in last, you need to go back in and get rid of at least $20 worth of stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, Mackenzie. I know you already have the lowest budget.
I need a drink.
As Jake decided who to target, Ben started to paint his decorations so Jake wouldn't steal them.
Well, the only thing I wanted, Ben is painting rapidly so I don't take it.
But you can paint it back.
I mean, you can still take it.
Take his. Wait, why am I going first? Because what if Michelle just steals $20 worth of my plants?
I'm not gonna be mean, but I will steal plants if I have to.
If I truce with you and then I have extra plants, I'll give them to you, not anybody else.
Okay, good truth, good truth. So I'm not taking $20 from Jake, but now I feel really bad. I'm gonna take $20 worth of stuff from other people.
David, I might just have to actually just take this because there's nothing really else I can take.
All right, Jake, you have $5 more.
I'll take this as leverage.
Jake has a lot of plants.
All right, Jake, you got your $10 worth of stuff?
Yep.
Michelle, you need to take $20 worth of stuff.
I was gonna take some of David's plant, but Jake took all of it.
There's a pink plant.
Zach, stop. I literally only have 4 decorations.
So you're already painting 2 of them.
3 of them.
Oh, not like I regret doing the truth, but it's just Jake has the only thing that I might need.
I know.
Okay.
Ben had the only things I needed, but I'm too lazy to paint over the black.
I'm so sorry, Mackenzie. How much is like this one?
I think the smallest ones are $4.70.
This is 10?
Yeah.
I'll be nice and take the smaller one.
Okay, so that's $7.50. It's like $5.
Just to take some.
Okay.
Sorry, David.
That was like 25% of my terrain. Okay, that was literally everything I have. I have 2 things and a heart.
I really don't want to hear it.
Should I be nice and take this one?
It's up to you,
Okay,
Michelle.
I'll take this
It's
one.
up to you.
After Michelle and Jake both stole their supplies, it was time for Mackenzie's punishment.
All right, Mackenzie, now that Michelle has taken that, you need to get rid of $20 worth of stuff.
Wait, so you have to get rid of it anyway?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's brutal.
I'm not gonna have any plants.
I'm sorry, Mackenzie.
Okay, I guess I have to get rid of all of them.
$6, $13, $18. You need to give me $2 more worth of stuff.
I don't have $2 more worth of stuff. All I have is my substrate.
Do you want to just keep this and give me the substrate?
But then I'm not gonna have anything at the bottom of my tank.
Okay, you know what?
You set me up for
taxes, probably
failure.
$20. It's-
Okay. So you guys can all piss and moan about your 2 decorations that you have, but all I have are rocks.
On the bright side.
Jake, I don't want to hear the bright side.
But on the bright
No,
side, it's so much
no.
work painting all these decorations.
And it's twice as much work having to sculpt everything from scratch. I'm gonna lose my friggin'
And then
mind.
she has to paint them.
Right now, I'm experiencing a lot of rage, but I'm just trying to channel it into my work.
You can channel it into that bag of
Zach,
David, I'll give you some plants if you can keep mixing me those colors.
Yeah, I really want plants.
And now, the artists got back to work, painting and sculpting their decorations.
I'm still painting my rock, but I think right now I should probably start sculpting my skeleton creature because if I keep painting this, I'm gonna fall behind.
So I'm sculpting columns, and I'm going to sculpt a body for my Aphrodite sculpture, and start painting the coral and the shell.
Even though all the odds are stacked against her, Mackenzie still maintained a positive attitude.
I'm still really excited about this video, so I'm still going to try my best.
You're just gonna have to do a lot of clay since you don't really have anything else.
Yeah, the entire thing's gonna have to be sculpted, so I just hope that I have enough time.
Since everyone's making fish tanks this video, I wanted to test their knowledge. Let's see how well they know their fish.
For this next challenge, we have a little quiz.
What?
To test your knowledge on types of fish.
Oh no.
I'll get a 0.
0.
0.
You guys are gonna really want to win this. If you guys lose, there's also losing punishment.
Really good at this.
All right, the first person to answer gets a point. 3, 2, 1.
Rockfish.
You got it.
Thank you.
What the?
It's technically
Stonefish.
a slight. Oh yeah. Stonefish.
Yeah, but that's the same.
No, it's not.
No, they're different.
No, it's not. Different. Stonefish.
Well, in that case, David got it.
That's right.
I love fish.
The second one.
Lionfish.
Did he say lionfish?
I said that first.
Oh, David said it first? All right,
God.
David, you get it.
David's pretty good at this.
I'm a dork.
Next one.
Swordfish.
Ben got it. Next one. You need to get specific with this.
Mako shark.
Yeah. Oh, very nice, Ben.
Marlin.
You got it. Sailfish.
Sunfish.
Oh, Jake got it.
What?
I am last.
Grouper.
Yeah, you got it. Ben's at 3.
Oh no.
Catfish.
I I feel like that was between Ben and Mackenzie.
I think it was me.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, fork.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No! All right, Mackenzie, you get the point. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Tuna. Bluefin tuna.
Yes.
What
Bluefin
the heck? You
tuna.
guys are weird.
This one can be generalized.
Salmon.
Oh, David got it.
I just guessed because I knew it was gonna be a basic fish. Clownfish.
David got it.
David just guessing.
This one, you guys need to get the exact one.
It started to become obvious Michelle didn't really know her fish too well.
Dory! Oh, hippo tang.
Oh, Mackenzie got it.
Dory.
Not Dory, Michelle. That was just the name of it.
Oh.
Very specific.
Yellowtail!
Rainbow fish.
Red belly
Mackenzie.
I think Jake got
Oh,
it.
Jake got it? All right, Jake,
Rainbow
that's
fish.
you. Michelle, did you just say yellowtail?
It's gotta be in there somewhere.
Oh,
Sturgeon fish.
Sturgeon, yes.
I think Mackenzie said the full
Well,
thing first.
I said sturgeon.
You said surgeon? All right, Jake, you're at 3.
Tetra.
Tetra.
You got it. Yes. This one's the last one. I need specifics.
Red snapper.
Oh, Jake got it.
Wow.
Nice.
With the challenge now over, Ben, who ended with the most correct answers, will get his advantage.
So here's your winning advantage.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow morning when you guys start, you have $30 extra to spend, and you get to grab someone for 30 minutes for help.
That's huge.
Okay.
And to decide second place, I had an idea.
Jake, David, since you guys are tied for second, we're gonna do a sudden death round.
Barracuda.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I just said ew.
Jake, you are getting so much money this video. You're gonna get $20 extra to spend and 20 minutes of someone's help.
Oh my.
Jake, your budget is ginormous this video.
Must be nice.
Ken's, like I said, leverage.
I have nothing to leverage.
You can help him.
I don't even know if I have time to leverage.
Before I let the artist continue to work, I remembered their losing punishment.
Oh wait, Michelle, I almost forgot about you.
I was hoping you would.
How many did you get, Michelle?
0. I don't know my fish. I just know what their insides look like.
Yeah, if you have a fillet of fish, Michelle can probably identify it, but not the actual fish.
I identified it so fast.
Do you want to know what your punishment is?
No, I really don't.
Do you remember how hard it was for Mackenzie, Ben, and David to get the little
Oh god.
thing in the hole?
Uh-huh.
You need to make it in the hole before you can continue.
Okay, I can do that.
Mackenzie, if that was you,
I'd be
you
screwed.
probably would have been out there all night.
Yeah, because I didn't even make it in the first time at all.
Wait, where's my lucky rod?
I feel like Michelle's not gonna get it in 2 tries this time.
I figured I didn't know my fish really well, but I got 0 points. All right, let's do this.
At this point in the challenge, I decided to calculate the current budgets of each contestant.
I'm not sure if you guys know, but technically with everything, Michelle has a total of $95 worth of stuff because she got a steal. David has 100. Ben's gonna have a total of 160. Jake's gonna have a total of $230, and poor Mackenzie over here.
I have $17 worth.
Mackenzie, the next lowest person, has $95 worth of stuff.
If I can win with this, it'll be a miracle.
Jake, on the other hand, you're about to have so much money to spend. I think your biggest problem is trying to find a way to fit everything inside your tank.
I know. It's such a struggle having so much budget.
At least I don't have to worry about having too much money.
Ben, do you know what you're gonna spend your extra $30 on?
I think I'm gonna buy the plant that Michelle took from me. This one. I had 2.
As everyone continued to work, Michelle was busy struggling with her punishment outside.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi. I think I got lucky because I didn't do it in 2 tries.
One, you got it. Oh!
This might take me forever.
Michelle, you didn't know any fish.
It was really hard. I'm not a fish person.
At this point, Michelle had gone for quite a long time, and the other contestants started to really notice her absence.
I just realized that I've been busy at work sculpting my mushrooms, and I forgot that Michelle was gone. I thought she was in the bathroom. It turns out she's still trying to get a bullseye outside with the fishing rod.
If I was her, I don't think I'd be able to work on my project for the rest of the day. And she is struggling. Poor Munchie.
Unfortunately for Michelle, the show must go on, so I had a little challenge for the contestants.
I'm thinking of a number from 1 through 100. Whoever gets closest has to do something.
49.
69.
42.
1.
40.
The number was 8.
No!
Jake, that means you're the closest.
Is that a bad or a good
Come
thing?
over here, Jake. Before you can continue, you have to stand back here.
No.
Right there, and you have to get the ring around the hook.
What?
All right, have fun, Jake.
No.
Jake, you might finish before me.
Michelle, did you get one yet?
I haven't gotten 1.
Oh no.
She only needs to get one. Ben's just
What the heck
watching
is going
everyone
on?
staying out here.
Somehow I thought Jake was gonna get an advantage, but somehow he got a punishment. And I'm just eating snacks.
What is Jake doing?
I don't know what's
What
going
is
on.
he doing?
While Jake and Michelle continued their punishments outside, David made some more progress on his clay sculptures.
I just put in my mermaid tail in the oven. Now I'm gonna wait 30 minutes and hopefully it comes out perfect. While the mermaid tail cooks, I'm gonna finish my columns and start painting all the other decorations white. Jake is making no progress with that hook. I feel like they're gonna be out there for a while.
And after around 45 minutes, Michelle finally completed her punishment.
Oh!
That took a while, Michelle.
That took a long time. I really thought I wasn't ever gonna get it in.
Come on, no.
Oh, that was so close.
I'm enjoying the view.
Then, after lots and lots of tries, Jake completed his punishment as well.
Did you get it?
Nice.
Good job, Jake.
Finally, I can get back to work. Even though this is a 2-day challenge, I feel like we still have no time, so anytime taken away is a huge disadvantage.
As day 1 came to an end, the artists continued to work hard on their clay sculptures.
So it's almost the end of the day for day 1 and I'm making really good progress on my tank. I sculpted my columns and I'm working on my mermaid. But since I'm ahead, Michelle agreed that if I helped her make mushroom houses, I could take some of her plants.
I sculpted and cooked a whole bunch of my mushrooms, and now I'm going to wait for my mushroom creature guy to bake.
So I finished baking the bottom of my little aquarium and glued down. This is like kind of like the rocky little surface. And then I have just started working on the iron throne.
And with that, the contestants headed home for the night and returned in the morning for day 2.
I won the challenge yesterday, so I got a budget of $30 to use to the store. I got another rock. I also just got another plant, so that way maybe I can leverage it to someone in exchange for some help. This is my progress so far. So basically this is like the body slash like neck of my creature. I think as far as progress goes, I'm definitely in dead last right now. Compared to everyone else who has like all these sceneries and a bunch of sculpted stuff, I'm definitely lagging behind.
With the extra $20 I had, I decided to go with some more substrate because I feel like I needed something a little finer, and I'm gonna use it for the background of my piece.
So my mushrooms baked overnight and it turned out so cute. I think I might make the mushrooms brown and pink.
It's the start of day 2. Let's go take a look at what everyone's been making.
The first thing I noticed was Mackenzie suddenly had a lot of supplies in her tank.
Wait, Mackenzie, where'd you get the supplies from?
I'm trading my services for Jake's rocks. I'm painting that thing white.
And I'm having you do one more thing.
Okay, what's one more thing?
I just bought gravel, and you're gonna take my fish tank, because this one's broken, and you're gonna put it on its side, and you're gonna caulk the whole side, and then you're gonna put all of the gravel on it and like stick it like glitter.
Jake really has Mackenzie doing everything for him. I mean, the rocks look cool with it.
Thank you.
Did you sculpt that like little pillar? Oh, I see your vision with the throne.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do like
gonna-
slight different colors as well?
Yeah.
Michelle, the mushrooms are so cute.
I know.
I like those.
So David helped me out with the mushrooms in exchange for some plants.
Yeah, why don't you add a couple more mushrooms? Why don't you do like a couple critters in there and stuff?
Yeah.
Jake, it looks like you have a couple mushrooms. They look cool.
Yeah, I set this up on the wood. I'm gonna paint the wood, and then I put some mushrooms on there that I have to paint. I have a bunch of mushrooms. They're sitting over there, and I have a mushroom creature guy over there.
What are you gonna do for the floor? Because right now, it just looks like it's sitting on glass.
Oh, well, with $200 budget, over $200 budget, I was able to get
230.
I have a bunch of gravel things back there that I'm gonna use.
I see.
So I'll be good.
All right, Ben, how's your dragon going?
You want to see?
Oh,
Wait.
that looks cool.
Let me put it inside. I'm gonna sculpt a jaw, but it's gonna look like that.
What happened to the skull you sculpted?
It didn't look good, so I think I'm just gonna use this one, paint it, and then I'm gonna add a jaw.
If you sculpt like lava coming out of the rocks or some sort of like fire lava stuff, I feel like that would look so cool.
That sounds hard.
Hey, don't you have someone for like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Isn't David very good at sculpting?
David's pretty good at sculpting, painting. He's good at doing a lot of things.
All right, David, what do we have here?
I sculpted my pillars.
Nice. You sculpted that?
Yeah, and I sculpted my mermaid like Aphrodite.
Very impressive.
I got her stuck in her clamshell, and I painted the clamshell pink for the contrast.
Are you still doing the unicorn skull?
Yeah, I just need to figure out how to get the horn attached.
Nice. That's the front of the tank, Ken. You have to get all the caulk off there.
I'll get all the caulk off there, don't worry. Let me roll these out though so they stay.
I would have definitely not been using a rolling pin to do this, so I'm happy with my choice of having Mackenzie do that part. This was also something that I needed done earlier in the day, and I really wanted to paint the mushrooms, so I just thought this would be the easiest way.
And now it's time for the first challenge of day 2.
Everyone, to start day 2 off, we have a pretty insane challenge. Well, the challenge isn't insane, but what you guys can win or lose is pretty insane.
No.
Come outside. For this challenge, we're playing a little fishing game. Woo! This is how it works. Over here are a ton of fish. When it opens its mouth, you can go ahead and catch it. So once you get one, that's one for you. Here's where things get interesting. I only have 4 magnetic rods and 1 rod that's a little tougher where you have to catch it with a hook. So,
It looks so easy.
who won last craft video? Me. Ben, choose who I hand the first one to, and I'm gonna just hand it out randomly clockwise.
Me?
All right, Ben, this is yours.
Yes.
And it's orange.
Michelle?
Nice.
Oh, I don't like this at
Jake?
all.
No.
Oh, no, Jake!
No.
David?
Oh, okay.
Mackenzie.
Yay.
Depending on how many you catch, you're gonna place 1 through 5. And that's the order where you get to choose these cards. Go!
Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to catch this.
To my surprise, Jake caught the first fish with the hook rod.
Oh, Jake already got one. Oh, Jake got 2. Wait, is Jake's actually good?
Ken, get away from me.
Mackenzie and David's are
No,
together.
Ken! Yes! Get away! Get away! Hey! You pushed my thing out of the way!
Mackenzie, you only have 3.
I'm too shaky for this.
Stop! You're going in my space.
Oh no, Mackenzie.
Come on, dude. Open your
Mackenzie's
freaking mouth up.
All right, there's only a couple left.
Wait, that was so mine.
Go my way! Hook 'em! Hook 'em! No, Michelle!
Okay, there's one more left. Someone get it! Someone get it! Someone get it! Stop hitting each other's sticks!
They keep hitting it! Stop, Ken!
I hate fishing!
I need this. I'm gonna be last. Don't let me get it. Don't let me get it.
Since the contestants were having too much trouble trying to catch their fish, I came up with a solution.
All right, I'm thinking of a number from 1 through 5. Pick a number.
4.
1.
All right, it was 2. Mackenzie, you get it. Everyone, count it up.
9, 12.
10.
7.
I'm gonna give each of you guys 1 fish. First person to get 1 more wins.
Okay.
Go. Fight.
Oh my god.
No, I'm too shaky for this.
Guys, don't hit each other. Mackenzie got it. All right, David, you get last pick.
Since Jake got first place, he gets to choose one of the index cards before any of the other contestants.
Would you like to read that out loud?
$50 at pet store will send someone. 3-hour countdowns. I guess whoever gets that only has 3 hours. Get lure in hole 2 times.
No. I don't like any of these.
Someone's help for 30 minutes. I don't think I need more stuff. I'm just gonna do someone's help for 30 minutes.
Michelle, you get next pick since you're second.
I chose the $50 at pet store because the rest were punishments.
I think I'll do get lure in hole 2 times because I actually enjoyed that one.
All right,
I'm
Mackenzie.
obviously not doing the 3-hour countdown.
Oh my god, David.
I don't want to swim a lap at the pool.
David, since you have the last one, once this hits 3 hours, your time's up.
Oh my god, you
That
better.
means I have 50, I have 50 minutes.
Oh my god, you guys all stop.
Wait a second.
Now that everyone's received their cards, they rush to get back to work or do their punishment.
Guys, I need to start winning mini challenges. That was like the worst punishment I could have gotten. I only have 3 hours left. This is so bad.
Well, I was a little bit upset at first that I got the hook lure, but it turns out it was all right. And I have 30 minutes of someone's help, but I also have 20 minutes of someone's help, so I have a total of 50 minutes of help.
I chose the $50 flashcards, but I don't need that many things anymore, so I'm gonna use David's help and I will give him the $50.
I have my fishing lure. Let's hope this doesn't take forever. I could be here for 10 minutes or I could be here for an hour.
It just occurred to me that even though the sun's out and it is getting warmer, Zach's pool is still very freaking cold. 1 lap is not going to be fun.
As Mackenzie did her lap in the pool, David was busy working super fast on set.
I don't feel good about my progress, but I'm hoping if I go really fast, I can finish. I'm gonna paint this coral, iridescent, hopefully get some plants from Michelle to put behind my statue. I really like it so far, but I'm scared that I will not be able to finish it.
Meanwhile, Ben continued his punishment outside and managed to make the lure in the target just once so far.
I got it in the hole once. Now I just have to do it all over again.
All right, time to take a little swim. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Oh my gosh, that was so cold.
I finally got the lure in the hole, so now I can finally go back to work.
As day 2 progressed, the contestants worked vigorously on their art projects.
I don't think I've stopped painting for over 2 hours, and I've made some decent progress, but I still have a whole bunch to do.
I have gotten a base layer painted on everything that's currently in my tank, and now I'm going and dry brushing just to add a little bit more value to my aquarium.
Okay, I'm waiting on this unicorn horn to set on the skull, and I'm waiting for plants to arrive from Michelle's extra shopping trip, and then I can finish up my tank.
I finished painting my butterflies, and for the rest of the time, I'm going to be sculpting more creatures. But right now, I'm really liking my piece. I also just tested out that some of the plants will float, so I'm gonna take out all of those and replace it with heavier plants.
Now I am going to put some of my gravel, and I'm gonna start placing things to see what it would look like. Probably should have let it go a little bit more with the caulk on the side, but I'm getting antsy.
I am adding these little broken pillars and painting them.
I'm finishing painting one of the arms, but I just sculpted this tail, and this is how it's gonna look in my tank. And I'm probably gonna build it out a little more to extend it, but I'm pretty happy with my progress so far.
Since David didn't have too much time to work on his piece, Ben saw this as an opportunity to make a bargain.
I know you're pressed for time, so I'll give you this plant if on top of the 30 minutes, you help me for like another 20 minutes after the challenge.
Yeah, if you don't use your 30 minutes now, then I'll do it, and I'll help you extra. Yeah. Thank you, Bing.
Since Mackenzie couldn't buy any plants of her own, she began to negotiate with Ben to use his red plants that he had.
25.
30.
Fine, 30. Deal?
That's the one thing she doesn't have. Don't give it to her. Wait, Beans, you get me for an hour? She has no leverage. Don't give it to her.
Wait, why are you talking? You're done in like 30 minutes afterwards.
But listen, guys, I have nothing.
No,
I
don't
literally
give it to her.
just, come on, Bean.
I'll do 45.
You're giving her the red plant?
For 45 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, Kens, I need your help for 50 minutes.
Whoa, what?
Because Ben's giving her the dub.
So I'm currently trying to stick my plants into my tank and making sure it stays. I put some caulk on the bottom and individually placing each one down. Then I'm gonna cover it with some rocks. I think that looks pretty cute like that.
I negotiated with Bean and I got some really cool plants. So I have just been kind of sticking them in the little crevices of my rocks and hoping that they stay down when the water gets put in.
I'm setting up the final details in my tank. I'm deciding I'm gonna paint my unicorn skull pink so there's more contrast. And I saw Ken do some really cool wall texture in her tank. I'm gonna try to copy her and put some wall in the back of mine to look like ruin.
I'm now done with a lot of my mushrooms and I'm going to start working on little feature. I don't know how I'm gonna stand them up yet, but I'll figure that out later.
With time running down, David hustled to get his piece done.
Oh my god, that's literally a brick wall. I did that in like 5 minutes.
Hate to interrupt you in your moment, but you have 6 minutes left.
Okay, this was like the worst disadvantage to get ever.
Since we're on the topic of sea creatures, I actually have a really big announcement to make. As you can see, I have a couple new friends. This is Bubbles, our newest plushie that just dropped on zhcstore.com. This may be the softest plushie we've ever released. Look how round he is. Bubbles has a little tail at the back, and if you look at the top, he even has a couple water reflection designs. I'm not gonna lie, I think Bubbles is my favorite plushie I've ever created. So if you buy Bubbles right now, I'm gonna include your name in one of our future ZHC Crafts videos. And I'm also gonna be choosing some of you to be in the future ZHC Crafts videos to win stuff with us. So if you wanna compete with the artist, do some fun challenges like you see in this video. He's cute, he's giant, he's super soft, and I know you will. Get him at zhcstore.com. Let's go back to building those fish tanks.
2, 1, stop what you're doing.
Yeah, look! It's really done. I don't know what else I'd add to it. I'm really happy with it.
Your biggest concern now should be when we put in water that it doesn't all float up.
Yeah, if it all floats up, I'm definitely losing, but if it doesn't float up, I might win.
Now that David's finished, I decided to check in with the other contestants to see how they were doing as time ran lower.
Mackenzie, how's yours going?
It's going pretty good.
The plants look even better now. Imagine you made 3 like baby dragons just like peeling around.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh, I forgot they're gonna grab you to help. Yeah. Never mind. Michelle, are you almost done?
I'm like pretty much done, so if the challenge ended, I'd be okay. I'm deciding to put like this cute little fox.
Oh wait, is your character just lying down?
Oh no, that's to hold up the butterfly.
Oh. I'm not sure what you were trying to go for with the background, but I feel like it's gonna cover a lot of stuff.
Well, everybody here has agreed that is not looking great. I've decided that I am
trying to fix my old tank, and I will be using that tank.
It actually looks like kind of a risky place to put it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wait, Jake, why are you leaning it on the armrest like that? Jake, that's literally like the riskiest place you could put it.
I'm working on my little mushroom creature.
How are you gonna stand it up?
I don't know.
Wait, look at the bottom. How's it gonna stand? That's looking good, Ben.
Dude, isn't it crazy that I can sculpt anatomy now?
Wait, aren't you about to get a lot of people's help?
Yeah, that's why I'm working on the arm right now.
I think the more spines you have on it, the more impressive it'll be, and go crazy on the skull.
Since Jake had 50 minutes of help to use, he decided to recruit David to help him with parts of the tank.
And now I need you to sculpt human bones and skulls.
That's really hard, Jake. Can't wait to sculpt human skulls and bones for Jake.
You also said that you were gonna put maximum power 100%.
Yeah, I am putting maximum power 100%.
I'm gonna sculpt Jake's bones.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, all of these look so cool. But I don't even know who's is gonna win.
I just finished sculpting my dragon arm, and now I'm gonna bake it. In the oven she goes.
With time running out, tension between the contestants started to rise.
I think David's being a little delulu about his tank.
I might be, I don't know. Can't touch it now, so there's no point in me thinking it sucks.
I'm not a big fan of like the bright colors for a fish tank. That's just not my thing. So I think that's why I don't think it's...
I think that's coming from the woman who's trying to use the colorful fish to carry her tank to victory. I don't need any fish in that. That would win without the fish. Everyone thinks mine looks store-bought because it's so clean and gorgeous and perfect.
And I just made something you can't buy at a store, which makes it even more
Kenzie made a
valuable.
pile of rubble.
The roommates are fighting.
Then, with time to spare, Mackenzie finished up her fish tank.
I think I pretty much finished up my tank. I got all the details and I got all the plants that I wanted and everything situated. And I think it looks pretty good. POV, you're a fish. POV, you're a fish.
Oh God, I just realized something. I am gonna grab Ken's and David's help to like help me sculpt stuff, but then I realized things need time to bake. So Ken's, I need your help right now.
Okie dokie, it's a good thing I'm done.
For this dragon head, I kind of just want like spikes, kind of like what you did with your chair.
Michelle seemed to be feeling the pressure and began to get frustrated with her mini sculptures.
Michelle, what'd you do?
I decapitated it. I'm struggling a lot. It's actually so hard to make things out of clay. This is my bunny. I don't think it's winning. This is my fox, and it's...
I am having way too much fun making this.
The viewers just got a jump scare.
But I need to move on.
My idea for this is lava coming out of those mountain rocks, so can you sculpt me some lava streams?
Oh.
What was that?
My tongue made a weird sound. Yeah, I can make lava
Okay,
streams.
here's a rock. If you want to do like a couple streams like here, whatever you think would look good. Another issue I realize I'm having right now is I have a bunch of pieces, but none of them are put together, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Also, Ken's made me a base for some really cool spikes. All I have to do is just finish up the spikes right here, and then I'm gonna put this in the oven.
After working on painting his mushroom for well over an hour, Jake finally finished his creature.
Okay, I think he's done. Now that I finished my little mushroom creature, I have to figure out a way for him to actually stand, and I need to paint the sign. Hopefully I'll finish, but you know, we'll see.
And now, with under 30 minutes left, they rushed to finish their tanks.
Everyone, 20-minute warning.
Jake, we're screwed, we're screwed.
Oh my goodness.
Ow.
I see some artists cooking.
I might not put it in.
I mean, you should test it out to see what it will look like.
I'm doing the bones and the sign over here, and there's gonna be like a little white walkway.
I put my dragon in there, and it's kind of cute.
Your dragon looks so still.
It's so silly.
12 minutes left. I'm just kidding. 15 minutes left. You should have seen the look on Ben's face when I said 12 minutes. I'm gonna finish! Jake, what is happening in 2024? You're finishing your pieces.
I know, this is a new record.
All the fans in the comments are gonna say, I missed the old Jake back when he didn't finish.
I need to paint the bones. Brig, where's my phone?
And finally, after some finishing touches, the challenge came to an end.
Did you paint that?
Damn. Wait, Jake, that looks like real
I
wood.
sculpted the sign, I sculpted it.
I finished.
2, 1. All right, everyone stop what you're doing.
Let's go. Yay! Yay!
Now it's time to move on to our next step, the water and the fish.
Today is the day you guys will be getting fish in your tanks.
Before the pieces can get judged, we have to go fill the tanks with water.
We actually have a professional on set who handles fish.
We also made sure all the decorations were safe and non-toxic for the fish, and we had a professional there with us, so the fish are safe.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. No!
Whoa!
It's floating. Ben! I didn't know it was gonna do that.
Luckily for Ben, it was an easy fix.
Take out the air bubble, and now you can put it back in.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, Ben, it's just an air bubble.
No.
The contestants' biggest fear at this point was their decorations floating to the top of the tank when the water is added.
I'm very nervous. I really hope Dawn pours the water very lightly.
I need him to pour it on this side because this stuff, maybe the bone could float.
But I'm really afraid. My plants are not glued down, so I'm really afraid of everything floating.
Mackenzie, how do you think it's gonna look with water?
I think mine's gonna look pretty cool, but I definitely want to be able to run a filter through it. I know that some of this dirt from the rocks is gonna come up.
And one by one, all the tanks were filled.
Guys, it
Nice,
really worked.
nice. Wait, I wanna see it from the front.
Oh my god, the white looks so good.
Yeah! I'm so happy.
Oh man, if I was a fish, I'd be so happy in there. I'd live there forever.
Oh, it's not bad, it's not bad.
Come on, my little white stepping stones.
Jake, the moment of truth.
Pour it really hard, Dawn.
No.
Everyone's worried about Jake right now. Everyone wants Jake's stuff to float.
yet.
It's not floating.
That looks good, Jake. Jake, whoa, this looks like a volcano. Look at that.
What the
Nice. I'm feeling pretty good so far because nothing is floating.
Oh, that
Jake, that looks so good. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately for Mackenzie, things didn't seem to be going so well for her.
Oh no!
What the? Mackenzie, you're gonna kill
Okay, but
Oh my god! My one rock is literally just dissolving.
I've never seen Jake smile so much.
It's literally just breaking apart.
Stop!
Screw PetSmart.
oh my god.
That looks like poo.
It's so bad.
Wait, Mackenzie, that is a lot mustier than I thought. Look at
Oh
that.
my god.
So musty.
Mackenzie, your fish are gonna try to jump into this one.
Ew.
Look at Mackenzie's murkiness versus Jake's.
I don't think we need to filter the tanks, because none of us needed it.
Yeah, guys, the filter is gonna fix this.
Friends, the fish aren't gonna like that.
I'm frustrated because my rocks decided that they were just going to disintegrate in the water, and now my fish tank is super cloudy and gross, and there's dirt all over the bottom of it.
The tank expert on set then tried to filter the water for Mackenzie, but didn't seem very optimistic.
So is it possible to like siphon out the dirt on the bottom then with this?
It seemed pretty extreme.
Even the fish expert says it's extreme.
Kenz's face.
He then added a solution to help clear the water as well, but we'll have to wait and see if it works. Meanwhile, Ben was also dealing with his own fish tank problems.
I don't know what happened to my tank, but the front glass is really murky, so we're just trying to figure out a way to clear it up.
But it could be worse. You could be Ken's.
That is true. That is true.
Now that the tanks are filled, we can finally start adding some fish.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Film that. Go get it, film that.
Wait, I'm gonna cry. They're so sweet. Look at their little eyeballs.
Those are scary.
Those are shrimp.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Attack.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Oh my god. The beta is so cute. It has little purple sparkles in it.
The little.
Oh my god, they're so little. I hope you turn bright pink. It looks like there's no thought behind those eyes. The fish in the tank are so cute. RJ!
Let's see how these babies like my tank.
Oh my god.
Stop, I should have done that.
Jake, it's meeting your mushroom creature.
I think that my fish tank looks pretty good, and I think the fish like it too, so I'm happy.
Whoa. Jake,
Yeah,
that stands out so much.
I know, I should have gotten mostly mollies, but now I'm looking at it.
Oh my god, shrimp!
Oh my god, those ones are bigger.
That was huge. Stop, I should have done that.
What?
Stop, that's so pretty.
It's staring down the mushroom.
Whoa.
Oh hell yeah, Bean.
Those look pretty. Ben, I'm trying to get a shot of your fish, but your tank's kind of murky.
It's musty at the front. That's why I was trying to clean it off.
I literally could barely see them when they were
I
over
know.
here.
That's why I got the white ones and then the red shrimp.
Oh yeah, some of the shrimp needs to be taken out of mine.
After seeing all the fish, it seemed like Jake wished he'd chosen more black molly because they look super cool in his fish tank. The black on green really stand out.
Ben, I'll trade fish with you.
No.
I'll take some of the black molly and you can have some of my white, cleaner fish.
Jake, I feel like 2 more black fish and it's perfect.
I know.
Do you want to give Jake some of your black fish?
No. Just one.
No, don't do it, Bean. Don't do it.
There's no more mollies on deck.
No.
After about 10 minutes, Mackenzie's tank still didn't seem to get any clearer, so she took matters into her own hands.
We're redoing my water because it's really dirty, so I'm gonna take this time to try and siphon out some of the dirt from the bottom.
Poor Mackenzie, she just needs to redo all her water.
Yes, all the dirt's coming out. I do not want to risk another dirty tank. Right now I'm just trying to rinse out my tank a little bit so that way we don't have a repeat fiasco. Please don't do that again.
Now that her tank has been rinsed, the water finally became clear. I think she made the right choice.
It's gonna be so much better. You guys should be scared.
Wait, nobody else got this special treatment. So how is this
Special treatment of what?
of getting rid of the murkiness?
Okay, because you didn't have murkiness.
Well, that's why you should have done it right from the start.
Period.
You guys were also gonna be able to adjust your pieces if need be, and I didn't have to worry about mine because I glued my stuff down. So don't give me attitude.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than before.
They're so big. Those are supposed to be my White Walkers. These are the villagers. Yes.
With all the tanks now filled, let's take a look at their final pieces.
Now that we have all the fish, we're gonna take a look at them. Do you wanna tell me about your custom fish tank?
Mine's pretty simple. It's just a skeleton of a dragon, and then there's some rocks in the background, some like lava pouring out. So because it's kind of like a dark scenery, I chose some like black and white mollies to like complement it. And then there's one red shrimp in there, but I don't know where he is.
Your piece looks really cool. The blackfish kind of get lost in your scenery though.
The blackfish is just purely for aesthetic, just to like fit the vibe.
Oh, I like the lava that you and David did.
Oh yeah.
The skeleton looks pretty cool. Very nice, Ben. I'm impressed.
I made Atlantis Aphrodite Ruins tank. So I sculpted like an Aphrodite mermaid statue and a bunch of columns. And I tried to pick fish that complemented the colors. So I picked neon tetras because they're really bright and a really cute betta fish with pink and purple speckles.
Yeah, I do like how all the fish's colors complement your piece.
Thank you.
I definitely wish you had some more time to just like polish everything up a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I had 3 hours less than everyone.
I like it, David. Thank you. Good job.
Mine is an Enchanted Forest tank, and I'm just glad I was able to get a lot of plants, and David helped me sculpt out the mushrooms.
Yeah, the mushrooms are very nice.
Yeah.
It's very colorful. I think once you add water, everything really pops.
I have some tiny fish and one big betta fish.
I'm very impressed. Yours especially has a lot of depth. You have things in the foreground, you have things in the background. Nice job, Michelle.
This is my alien mushroom tank. As you can see, I have a lot of neon-ish bright greens in here, and then I have my alien dude right here. If you guys can see, there's like little mushrooms growing on the top of him, and he kind of pops them off like spores and then infects the area around him. That's why like these mushrooms kind of are like super infectious over here. And then obviously some unfortunate people that have come across his path.
Oh, the large fish go really well with it.
Oh yeah, I have one larger blackfish, which I honestly wish I got more of.
I think overall, I really like the color scheme. I think the blackfish really pops, and then these two clay sculptures, the sign and the mushroom creatures, really makes everything pop. Very nice. Not gonna lie, Jake, I think one of your best pieces.
Thank you.
Here we have a Game of Thrones inspired fish tank. I've got the Iron Throne right there, and it's surrounded by a bunch of rubble, and I got different fish kind of based off of the characters.
I like your sculptures. I think the throne looks really cool. Yeah, I do wish you got a couple more like plans or something to kind of like bring it together, because the bottom looks very like flat.
If you remember, Zachary, I didn't have much of a budget.
But with what you had, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Nice job.
And now, on to judging.
So how this judging is gonna work is we have 3 judges, and we're all gonna rank them from 1 through 5.
Are you one of the judges?
I'm glad you asked, Ben. I am one of the judges.
No.
So, I am the first judge. I'm gonna take a look around.
To finalize my votes, I took one last look at all the tanks.
I'm not confident that my piece is gonna win, but there is a chance it could. But now that Zach's judging, I feel like I'm gonna be somewhere in the middle.
But I feel better than I did before there was water in the tank. The water definitely makes it look a lot better. My vibe is never Zach's vibe, so I don't know if I'm gonna rank high with him.
Not confident about Zach judging this. Last time we did a judging similar to this, he gave me last. Hopefully the other judges see this and give me first place because I need it.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous for the other 2 judges, but Zach has already said that he really likes my piece, so I'm confident that I will at least get a high score for him.
Zach has been raving about Jake's piece, so I don't think I'm gonna get the #1 spot for Zach, but I'm hoping that maybe one of the other judges will be a Game of Thrones fan and I can get a #1 spot from them.
So I have my ranking from first place all the way down to 5th place. As a whole, I think this is one of your guys' best projects. I think nobody's I would give lower than like an 8.5. In 5th place, we have David.
Woo!
David, it's still a very nice piece. It's just not my favorite. In 4th place, we have Ben.
Dang it.
I really like yours, but I feel like the more I look at it, the more I feel like the fish kind of get lost in it, and then the skeleton looks cool. I feel like you could have used some like plants.
No.
In 3rd place, I have Mackenzie. Mackenzie, very solid piece. Honestly, before the tank was filled, I thought I was gonna give you slightly lower, but once it was filled, once I saw the fish swimming around it, I feel like it really highlights the fish.
That's great.
Very nice. In 2nd place, we have Michelle. Very nice, Michelle. I liked your colors. I think the one huge thing that popped out for me was the blues and the butterflies. I thought that really popped out in all the colors. I think it was a very nice touch. And whoever did the mushrooms did a really, really good job. And that means, Jake, your first place for me. I think you just have a really great centerpiece. I really like the sign. I really like the color combo. The second judge is my mom.
Oh, Debbie.
All right.
Come on, Debbie.
Guys, no matter what my mom says, you guys can't be mean to her. In 5th place, we have Mackenzie.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm sorry, Mackenzie. My mom gave you last. She did say they all look great, though. In 4th place, we have Michelle.
Really?
I'm sorry, Michelle. You are 4th. In 3rd place, we have David.
What? Oh, okay, Debbie.
And in 2nd place, Jake.
Oh. Debbie!
My mom chose Ben.
I love Debbie. Let's go.
So our 3rd and final guest judge is Aquarium Info. Before we get started, everyone go subscribe to her channel. She does really cool fish and aquarium related content. These are the final rankings. In 5th place, we have Jake.
No. Why did I see that coming?
Whoa.
So Jake, your final score is 10.
It's being a win. Wait.
In 4th place, we have David.
Okay. What the heck? Why does no one like that?
In 3rd place, Michelle.
Did you just win fishing car? Oh my god.
In 2nd place, we have Mackenzie.
What?
And Ben, you got first.
What?
Ben, congratulations.
Oh, I was not expecting that. I was not confident at all. Jake, I'm sorry.
We don't feel sorry for Jake. He just won 2 in a row.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Aquarium Info. You guys are the best. Zach, what the heck?
Dude, without my points, you wouldn't have beat Jake.
I was not expecting to win fish tank art.
Good job, everyone.
Bane.
And now it's time for the losers to take a cold plunge in my ice bath.
You're gonna have to take an ice bath while hugging Bubbles and plugging Bubbles.
Get Bubbles!
10, 9, 8, 7, 10. Get Bubbles at 10, 9, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. I just want to let you guys know that you can get Bubbles at zhcstore.com. He's just chilling with me in the ice bath.
Subscribe.